We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And just shutting him off there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43, ultra. Ready?
Williams. Shifts by him at the 25. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. To throw now. Here's Love. Will find Williams on the slant. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, what a move. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Bronco 80, Warrior 70, 65 catch, 65, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
They go again with Blue. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Okay, break. Bronco 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Benson. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, some strong running. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Love throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Oh, look at that. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Randolph. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He will have the 1st down and a bit more. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, 46 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Powering his way forward. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe roar down the other defense. We'll see.
On the jump.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready?
13-yard line.
Panther up, Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Benson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, moved the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Come on.
Blue is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. Benson. This is caught. Touchdown. Jaden Blue, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense. His ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Love looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. And they'll make sure he's touched down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing to start the drive. Benson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on. 19, 18. 18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
A final shot before break. Benson. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off play action. Benson. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go with blue between the tackles. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Benson drops it to Blue. Complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Let's go now. Ready.
On 4th down, Benson. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Glove. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Right. 95. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. He'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 9.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point from McManus is good. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Off the play fake. Benson. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Benson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Benson. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Packers 1st down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that tackle.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from the 20. And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboys first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Blue 32. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
The Packers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 19. Pass caught. That's golden. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
you get a touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Love, they go play action now. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Play fake. Here's Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Clock 40.
And they will take a knee here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Chalk, 17. Yellow. Slide blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
32.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Green Bay, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, in the east.